All right. Well, then, good evening. My name is Corinne McCann Trainer. I'm the president and chair of the board of directors of the Jersey Shore Chamber of Commerce, and it's my distinct honor to welcome you to this workshop highlighting our 2021 marketing campaign. During the course of this webinar, you will hear from several knowledgeable and hardworking members of the Chamber's Marketing Committee. And I'd like to introduce them for you now. The first is Allison Manzer-Erdl. She's the secretary of our organization and a member of the board of directors. She's also the publisher of the Star News Group, which is comprised of the Coast Star, the Ocean Star, and Night and Day magazine. You will also hear from Sherry Sika, who's an account executive with Town Square Media. Dr. Valerie Barba, who's also a member of the board of directors of the Jersey Shore Chamber. She's the owner and dentist at Valerie Barba General and Cosmetic Dentistry. You'll hear from Danielle Kidney, who's the assistant director of the Chamber of Commerce. And finally, you'll hear from Adam Puharik, who is the treasurer of the organization. He's also on the board of directors. And he is the president of Puharik and Associates, which is an insurance and risk management company. Together, we hope to help you maximize your participation in the Chamber's marketing campaign. We plan to provide you with information to help you create your messaging and content. And so without further delay, I will turn the stage over to Allison Erdl, co-chair of our marketing committee. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Corinne. Hi, everyone. So my job is really to kind of get the ball rolling here and just give you a little bit of an overview. First of all, you've done the hard part already. You've committed to the Platinum program, which is going to give you great opportunities to saturate the market. And now you do have some bullet points that you need to take care of in order to put those tactics into play. So Danielle was nice enough to send us all our to-do list. And what we're going to do today is kind of go through each of those items in a little bit more detail. The to-do list is in, it's this one. It's in date order for you. So I'm not going to go into all of these. I'm going to focus on just one specific thing. But the first due date is tomorrow, and that's your radio ad. And Sherry will talk to you about that. What I'd like to talk to you about is your logo, which is going to be used for a few of these tactics. It's going to be on our meeting sign. It's going to be in your Valpak advertisement, and it's going to be on the ads that are in the CoStar newspaper. So what I would just like to suggest, there's information on the to-do list about the sizing and the pixels per inch and what type of file. First of all, if anybody has questions about that, if they look at that and say, I have no idea what that means and I can be of any assistance to you, let me know either at the end of this call or contact me directly. But what I want to talk about is a successful logo. And I put together my logo that's going to go on the sign. And I think the important parts about this are, one, that you have your recognizable logo that you use for all of your marketing efforts. And in order to maximize these outlets, the meeting sign, the Valpak, the ads in the paper, get the information out there that helps people find you, like your website, or maybe your phone number, or maybe your name. Pair your logo with the information that's going to allow people to immediately find you and make your marketing efforts the most useful. When you look at our poster that goes to all of our events, you can kind of see that. I did print one out, but it printed in black and white. So sorry for going back in time here. But you can kind of see that some of the more successful logos are giving people all the information they need to know who you are and how they can get in touch with you and what you can do for them. So that's my recommendation for the logo. This is from one of the CoStar ads that we ran in the past. So like I said, if you have questions about that, please let us know so we can help you get the logos into all those locations.
Color or black and white or both?
Color, please.
Yep.
Anyone else have questions? Okay.
It's Jen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Is it better if you have a picture with it or just like the logo? Like what kind of grabs people's attention better?
It's up to you. There's quite a few people who use the photo, and I think I really like that for obvious recognition immediately. Like Corinne has a photo, Adam has a photo, sometimes his caricature. Both can be successful, either one.
And Allison, what I would say for Jen, since we're both insurance people, is that if you think about chambers are personality driven because people are going to see you in person at a chamber event, and they're going to see your messaging on the chamber sign and on the chamber newspaper ads. So to me, if I were you, I would put the Jen Ortiz with the State Farm because it would just make a lot of sense. It is you that people want to meet and do business with.
Can I ask a question about radio? Is it a cluster of spots? Is it little spots? How is it put on Town Square?
Sherry's the next speaker, so she'll
Why don't
handle
I shut
that.
up?
We're just gonna kick it off to Sherry. Great segue.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sherry Sika from Town Square Media, your favorite radio station, 94.3 The Point, WJLK. So we're so excited to do this year. This is something very different. We are going to be sharing a 30-second commercial. There'll be two businesses within a 30-second spot. We're going to have Lou Russo record these radio commercials, and there's also going to be some live spots that Lou is going to read live on air, prime time, Monday through Friday. So I know we spoke with Adam about first come, first serve with those, so we will get into more detail with that in a later date. I'm going to share my screen real quick, if that's okay, because I'd love to have everybody listen to the spec spot that we put together for Adam and Allison. Is that okay?
Great.
Okay, host disabled, screen sharing. Okay.
Hold on, I'll make sure you can.
Yeah, and also make sure you can hear it, because sometimes when I share, you can't hear it. Is it good? Can I share? There we go. Now, just to find it. Different than what I'm used to. I'm used to Teams.
I'm trying to think if I have it on my desktop.
No, I can't find it. I had it ready to go. Is there any way, can you share that?
I'm looking to see if I have it in my email and I could just hit play on it.
Yeah, I had it on my desktop ready to go, and now it's not there anymore. Once I started sharing my screen. But I can go to my email also. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Let's look up Lou Russo, because he's the one who sent it to me. It was a while ago. We forgot about it. Sorry, guys. I had it ready to go.
I think I have it.
Okay, you want to share it?
Can I just hit play?
You have to share your
Or-
screen. Yes.
Puharich Associates is your local insurance expert at the Jersey Shore with great coverage and personalized service you deserve. Experience the difference at PuharichAssociates.com. Star News Group is your local news source. Visit starnewsgroup.com today to subscribe to the Coast Star or the Ocean Star. New subscribers receive 6 months free with their paid subscription. Use promo code LOU. Both Puharich Associates and Star News Group are proud members of the Jersey Shore Chamber of Commerce. Go to Jersey Shore.
Sorry, it got cut off because my Hamilton soundtrack always starts playing. And I knew that was going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. The very last part is a little more of a Jersey Shore Chamber. You know, they're both proud members of the Jersey Shore Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, Allison. So what I need everybody to do is to send in your name and claim. And what a claim is pretty much just your tagline of your business. Like Dr. Barber's is changing lives one smile at a time. So what you need to do is send your business name, your email address, and a tagline, and we will put it together with another business, And then of course, we'll finish it off with the chamber tagline. So if everybody can get that in as soon as possible, because there's a lot of commercials to be recorded and Lou Russo is going to be very busy doing this for us. If you can get that over as soon as possible, because we'd like to do it in drips and drabs instead of sending him, 15 commercials all at once. I like to send him a couple a week. Have any questions?
Going back to Sylvia Allen's earlier question, Allison Ertl spent a good amount of time and leadership creating a schedule that's fair to all the platinum people. I'd like her to spend a little bit talking about it.
Yes, so we're very fortunate. I'm fine tuning the dates and things like that, but we're very fortunate in that everyone is going to have access to a live read, and then they're also going to have access to a recorded commercial. So it's giving everyone the most possible exposure in a very fair and equitable way. So it worked out really well. We kind of just have the perfect number of participants to fill all the slots in the most equitable way.
Awesome.
I will just mention that Sherry had pointed out that we're going to have a schedule, but we will have some flexibility to that schedule depending on when everyone gets their commercials in and things like that. So we will be able to provide everyone the recording of their commercials after they air. We may not be able to give you an exact date of when they're going to air.
You'll listen to it every day.
Well, that's right. That's what I did.
And also the live reads are pretty much going to have recorded script that he's going to not read off of. He'll make it his own, but he'll be looking at that recorded, that script that we put together and we'll send him. So it goes on his prompter in the morning. He knows that he has a live read. He'll read it to himself and then he talks about it very naturally on air. So that's what's so great about the live reads, because it's Lou Russo telling you about great local businesses in the area. People listen to Lou.
So you have a logo, you have a radio spot, and now with that platinum sponsorship, you also get a coffee connector sponsorship. And our next speaker is Dr. Valerie Barba, another of our marketing committee members, to talk a little bit about maximizing that spot.
Well, hello, can you hear me? All right. Had a little technical difficulty, was planning on getting on to another device. So I'm in a very strange space here, but I hope you can see and hear me all. I just first of all want to congratulate all of you who have decided to go with platinum sponsorship, because I feel like this is really the way forward. We can only go forward by moving forward. So it's just a really great way to start. It doesn't matter how slowly you go. The most important thing is that you're not going backwards. So we're moving forward with a lot of awesome things to do. What I have found actually really helpful in the past is the coffee connector. It is, as it says, it is a connector. So really in our businesses as business people, our main goal is to connect with people. Actually in life, I mean, that's part of just being a human being, is really connecting with people. But especially as business owners, right, Adam, you are very dependent on those connections that you make. And of course, people like Adam, I'm staring at you, Adam, right now. So I'm just have you forefront of my mind, very excellent communicator and very excellent at connecting with people. So you were a role model for me when I started out at the Coffee Connectors, and my goal was to be able to connect the way that you did. And what I observed very much that was just so excellent was just how you had such a passion for what you did. So your connection to people was basically getting that across, was showing how what you did in a very unique and important and special way was provide a service that really enhanced somebody else's life. You basically help us protect ourselves from, ruin in the future, right? Financial ruin and the unexpected. We have insurance, and you do a great job with that. So it was very easy for you to speak about it because it's something that you did day in and day out. and you felt that you were legitimately, and you still do, and you continue to do so, help other people. So our goal is to connect so that we can then help them with our unique offering. So really, I'm not the one that should be giving this little 3-minute talk on the coffee connector. It really should be Adam, but he doesn't really like to take the stage completely. He likes to
I am very shy.
share this. Yeah, a little shy.
But you know what, Dr. Barba, though, she's not giving herself enough credit. One of the reasons that she was picked for this spot is that when you sponsor a coffee connector, you should have a topic in mind. You should have a purpose. You get 5 minutes. And when Dr. Barba sponsored Coffee Connectors, she used her 5 minutes to talk about overall oral health and how the mouth is the gateway to the rest of the body and to overall health and fitness. And in today's day and age, it's a perfect message. So she was 100% focused on what to use with her 5 minutes rather than just say, hey, I'm Valerie Barba and I'm a dentist. And her message resonated with me very much.
Good. Well, and that's exactly what I would say would be the main goal for each and every person to do, because face it, we all have some reason, whether we're Kellyanne with chores, we're some reason that we're passionate about what we do and we believe in what we do, and we know that it will help, our fellow chamber members and their families, their coworkers, their friends, their neighbors. We know that what we do can be of really important help, to these people that we care about and that we, share all this time in the chamber together with. So I would say that'd be the overriding message, to really, give information that's valuable, but also show who you are and help people understand what sets you apart. There's a dentist on every corner, but not every patient experience is going to be, what we strive for. And we make sure that the communication is there, and we try to set ourselves apart by being, really good listeners and, things that aren't always seen in a typical doctor or dentist office. So that's it. Just be who you are, be real, be authentic, be genuine, but show why you are so passionate about what you do. And that will resonate with the listener.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Barba. Our next speaker is our own Danielle Kidney. And Allison would tell you, Allison Ertl would say, consistency in messaging is the key. So if you've just been passionate about what you do for a living, if you put your logo or your name or your Jen Ortiz's image on the sign along with the word State Farm, and now you got a social media opportunity with this package that Danielle's going to explain what she needs from you and also what she's seen as great examples of what works.
So hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Danielle Kidney. I'm the assistant director at the chamber. I have been chamber almost 7 years now. So now we're looking at about 1,600 contacts. Just over 1,600 contacts. We have anywhere from an 18 to 24% open rate, which is really great. Now, a wonderful way for you to up that open rate is with an awesome subject line. So you're going to get the opportunity to send out an email blast to all of our people. You'll give us the subject line and the content you would like in that email. You can send us pictures, links, make sure you have any links for any call to actions or any point of contacts for anything that you're offering. I would also say make sure that we prefer a PNG or a PDF file to anything. JPEGs can sometimes be a little fuzzy through our software. We work with Constant Contact, so many business owners are familiar with that. So like I said, the subject line will definitely help with your open rate and your click-through rate. We find a subject line that makes someone smile, makes someone ask themselves a question, anything like that. We're big on puns. I try to use a pun whenever we have things going on, and that tends to be the things that people email us back and be like, that was great, saw that email, just so you know. So something that brings out the personality of your business, the point you're trying to get across. And again, this will then translate into social media. So platinum sponsors get a boosted Instagram and Facebook post. So the post itself will be an image. It needs to be less than 20% text in order for it to be boosted properly. So you can have text on the image, but less is better. You will also then give us the caption you would like to use. If there are hashtags you would like to use as well, we can post those as well. And again, any call to actions or email addresses, phone numbers, anything that you're trying to get across, we can add to that as well. And what I'm going to say here is our Instagram account currently has over 1,900 followers. We just hit the 1,900 mark the other day, which is pretty cool. Facebook, we have over 2,700 followers. And then for LinkedIn, we have 450, and Twitter, we have 814. So we tend to get more followers as the summer approaches. So it's a great time to get in as it comes, because people start Googling the Jersey Shore, they start looking up the Jersey Shore, and our account pops up. They see that we're posting about events happening in the area, and they start following, which is great. Something else I'm going to mention real fast is coordinating your email blast with your social media post with your Coffee Connector sponsorship. It's something very simple that you can put together. Adam does a great job of this. He always seems, he's like, I want my email blast to go out on this date, and I want my Coffee Connector to go out on this date, and it all has a consistent message, which is really a great way to get your message across and to keep it consistent. Another one of our platinum sponsors, Susan Roche, she is doing her Coffee Connector sponsorship and her email blast on the same day. So those people who she just saw in the Coffee Connector will then get an email reminder, hey, here I am, and this is what we were just talking about, as they're leaving the Coffee Connector, which is, again, a great way to be consistent with your message. So if you have any questions about the social media posts or about the email blast, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is on pretty much anything we ever send out, but I'm info@jsccnj.com, and I will be more than happy to help you out. Any questions?
Yeah, let's pause, because there was a lot of information there. And the social media component of this campaign, though obviously print and radio are extremely valuable to us, the social media is also one of the hidden gems of this campaign that not enough of our platinum people, and we're all working so hard, and I understand that, but there's things Danielle said of how you can maximize that little component that I think we all need. So if anyone has any questions or wants to address anything to Danielle, please, let's take a moment.
Danielle.
Yes.
This is Mary Pearson. Hi. So I don't have a Carpet Castle Instagram, but I do have the Facebook. So when you say, obviously, caption for the Facebook, you just mean
The little
what?
blurb,
What?
the little blurb or the information that you would like to go along with your post.
Okay.
If you're sending me a picture of gorgeous flooring that you guys have done, then send me the little caption that you would like to go along with the photo to give people an action, call to action, give them something to do. Say, oh, this is Carpet Castle, and we will. I know you don't have a Carpet Castle Instagram, but I know you have a Facebook, so we would then tag your Facebook when we do the post too. So.
Perfect.
Are you doing doing like hashtags and that kind of thing anymore, Danielle?
Yeah, we can still do all the hashtags.
So do you want to explain that to Mary too?
Yeah,
please do, for God's sake.
So hashtags are a really great way to link various different accounts with a common theme. For example, for women in business, we always hashtag women in business, women supporting women, women business owners, women entrepreneurs. And if you click that hashtag, more often than not, you're going to pull up a whole bunch of accounts that are women business owner, targeting women in business. So it's all things that go along that topic of interest, that point of interest. So same goes, so for carpet, you could do, hashtag new floors, hashtag new construction, hashtag farmhouse remodel, hashtag anything that might be trending that can get somebody's eye.
Thank you. Hashtag
welcome.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions on the social media component? And obviously, besides this web call, this committee is going to be around all year to help you guys to make this campaign work, right? Then I'll move to my section of it. First of all, huge thank you to Allison, to Valerie, to Sherry, to Danielle, to Evelyn, because, you know, obviously everybody's got their own business, everybody's got their own thing, and they've spent a lot of time to make this campaign worth it for small business people. And it means a lot to me because they put real leadership to make this an extreme value proposition. But now I want to use my 2 minutes to talk about the campaign aspect of what we're doing. Now, I'm not talking about the nationally divisive stuff that's gone on over the last few cycles. What I'm talking about is the campaign for mayor. Your typical mayor runs on one issue like improve the park or make a new little league field or whatever it is, but it's one thing. And they run for a set of time, 3 months from Labor Day till Election Day. And they talk about one thing over and over again, and they are consistent in their messaging, and then they go away. The thing that I want to remind our Platinum people about is that basically for a period of time that will start around Memorial Day, we will be present in a lot of media channels. We will be on the radio. We will be in Allison's co-star. We will be, if you create the content for Danielle, you will be on social media channels during that time frame. And so I just remind all of the people that while all of your businesses are special and can do many things, I would suggest strongly that you think of one thing to do. Maybe if you're Valerie Barba and you're a certified Invisalign specialist and you know, you want to get those teeth beautiful for the summer, that's the message. Now, clearly, Dr. Barba can do many things in the dental practice. Maybe if you're Browns, it's the springtime check of the air conditioning, and Jersey Shore Chamber members got to say Jersey Shore pound, and they get 10% off or whatever. But I would just strongly encourage us, while you can be all things to all people, or you can attempt to be, that when you campaign, that you try to talk about one thing. So for Puharich and Associates, even though we are mostly a commercial insurance agency, when we advertise with Allison's co-star, we focus on our homeowners insurance because we tend to reach a lot of our homeowners through the co-star. All right. On our radio spots, I've given Sherry a very generic message to reach your average customer rather than to be specific about the fact that I insure engineers and architects and all these things. I'm being generic. So I leave that with you to remind you to take some time. We know you're busy, but don't imagine these as individual tactics. Imagine these as your soldiers in your army, and they should be going in a common direction with a common theme, with common uniforms and a common logo and a common message, and make it one thing you want to talk about for that period of time. And with that, we'll allow Evelyn to close the program for us and open the floor to everyone else.
Okay, hi everyone. One of the things I wanted to address that it seemed I got a lot of questions on when I was trying to talk to everybody about this program. Some people were not as interested in some things as others. So I actually did cut up the programs and gave them what they thought they needed. So if any of you out there feel like, I don't know if we talked about the webinar that's out there. So if you're not sure you want to give a webinar, and we actually email everybody about that webinar, we invite everybody, and then we will host it, and then you can present and do a webinar. If that doesn't interest you or your business, you can always call me and say, hey, I think maybe I'd rather have a couple of email blasts or maybe a couple more social media posts. Danielle and I can work with you on any of that. So if you find something within that package that doesn't work or suit your needs, just give us a call, okay? And Jen, I had something for you. So it doesn't just have to be a picture of you. You could be you at one side and Jake on the other side of the State Farm. You know, that's an eye-catching thing too. So always think about something like that where it may not just be your logo. We want to know it's you, Jen, that's doing the work for State Farm and for your business. Then I want to leave you with that part of my office and what we do is to make sure I have people like my board of directors, like the Corinnes and the Valeries and the Allisons and the, Adam, that's right, Adams, to have on the board so that I have smart people helping me to create this type of chamber and atmosphere for our businesses, whether it's networking, marketing, our new members, trying to gather more new members in our local area, large and small, so that we keep it diversified. So I have to give a big thank you to my assistant director too, Danielle, because without her, that would be my right arm. It would not be good. And just want to say thank you to all of you. And if there is something that you have a question about or you don't like about any of the programs, please contact us and let us know. It's the only way that we can improve and get better is if you give us the feedback. So thank you, everybody.
President Corinne?
You guys are real professionals. I'm very proud of you all. It's my honor to be your president for not too many more months. And I look I look forward to seeing all the fantastic campaigns that you all put together. If you ever need anything, we have a great team here, and we'd all be very happy to help you. Thanks so much.
So we
That's
could
it.
pause recording, and if anyone just wants to ask general questions, we'll leave this open for a couple minutes, and if anyone has anything.